Hello, my loves, and welcome back to the Secret Wins podcast, where we talk about beauty, fitness, food, and everything related to health and wellness, including mind, body, and spirit. So, do you notice anything different about me today? Let me ask you a question. For those of you who wear makeup, how do you feel when you leave the house with natural bare skin? No makeup at all. How do you feel when you leave the house wearing a full face of makeup? When do you feel you're most confident? The truth is, we all hide behind some form of mask, whether that's a physical mask or an emotional mask. I think this just sort of allows us to feel more prepared to face the criticism of others in the social environment in which we live. This, by the way, is actually just a Neutrogena Hydra Boost hydrating sheet mask. This is my absolute favorite face mask for facials. It's kind of hard to talk in. So I am going to take it off. Yeah, y'all, I don't use like super expensive stuff. You can get this over the counter or on Amazon. I just use what works. I don't care how much it costs. Well, I do care if it's expensive, but these are not. So I'm just going to take this off. I recently had, so you can see, just because this is going on YouTube and I know how people are on YouTube. You can see I just took off this mask. And so this is my completely bare skin, no makeup, because I know how people are on YouTube. We have the keyboard warriors who are like, you didn't wear whatever. I feel like there's going to be comments from both sides on this. Maybe some people don't like the no makeup and maybe some people want to hate on something else. I don't know. When was the last time you were completely vulnerable? I've always considered myself to be a pretty open and direct person. Just fix my hair a little bit because, I recently had this epiphany moment. Like I said, I was in a deep meditation and I realized some things that caused me to be somewhat closed off emotionally. And this stems from me developing a barrier as a coping mechanism. Since I've become aware of this, I've been making a real effort lately to be more open and more vulnerable. And people react to me in a completely different way now. Since I've allowed myself to be more authentic, people respond to me more authentically. My relationships are stronger, and the ones that I had that were never very deep to begin with are sort of falling away. And that's okay. Pre-2020, if you'd asked me if I thought that I would be on camera with zero makeup on, I would have told you there's not a snowflake's chance in hell that I would do that. Just to be completely honest, I wouldn't go out in public without makeup, at least some form of concealer or mascara or whatever. I've always had insecurities when it comes to my skin. And I know that I'm not alone in that. Most people deal with some form of insecurities when it comes to their appearance, especially when it's on your face and it's the first thing that people look at. I struggle with hyperpigmentation. I was on a form of birth control, and I know a lot of people have had this similar issue, like back in college, which was, I'm not going to give my age away here, but it was a hop, skip, and a jump away, right? I was on this medication that caused me to develop severe hyperpigmentation in my skin on my face. And I have been off of it for quite some time and honestly never has gone away. So I have to combat that by micromanaging my skincare and making sure that I'm always protecting my face from the sun, which it's very, very difficult for me to not be in the sun. So in addition to the hyperpigmentation, I've also always, since I was even a kid, I've never slept well, especially in adulthood, where it's kind of like we have all these things, we're rushing around all the time, stress and all this, hormonal changes. And I have always had very dark circles around my eyes from lack of sleep, which honestly don't look too bad today. And to top it off, my lashes are blonde and therefore non-existent without mascara. However, one unexpected perk of the pandemic, I said pandemic, this thing that happened in 2020 that has ushered in a new way of life and a new normal and changed the way everyone does everything. Yeah, the sickness that's going around or was going around or is, I'm not sure. Anyway, one unexpected perk of this thing that happened in 2020 was that I began working from home. And working from home meant more hours to sleep, which helps the under eye bags. And also, I spend most of my days at home and therefore not wearing a smidge of makeup. Guess what? Once I started not wearing makeup, I began to see my skin improving drastically to the point where my imperfections don't bother me as much. I actually began going out without makeup and get this, getting compliments on my natural skin. Just gonna tell a short little side story here. One day I was at the gym and a gal approached me to say that she hopes my makeup doesn't get messed up from my workout. And I'm still not really sure what the purpose of that comment was. Maybe it was an actual compliment. I'm going to take it that way because you know what? I wasn't wearing any makeup. To be fair, I did brush on a swipe of bronzer and I had some mascara on, but other than that, it was all natural. It's time that we start embracing the beauty of our natural skin. Therefore, I'm challenging you to try no makeup days. Simply go one day this week without any foundation, powders, and eyeshadows, zero makeup. And here is why. Going makeup free lets your skin take a nice little breather. Here are the benefits of letting your skin breathe. One, it reduces the appearance of pores because when you're not clogging your pores with an overabundance of gunk like foundation and powder, they actually begin to shrink and become less visible. Two, it brightens your skin. Three, it smooths the texture of your skin. That's very difficult to say. Four, it gives you a more youthful appearance because your natural glow is able to shine through your actual skin. You're not covering up that natural glow. Number five, it saves you time. That's huge. How long do you spend applying your makeup in the morning? Before, when I was going to the office, I would spend, I had it pretty down packed to like a pretty quick routine because I did it every single morning, but I would spend at least 10 minutes a day on my makeup. And so that's extra time that you have to do other things. And finally, the most important perk of letting your skin breathe and going makeup free is it is a huge confidence boost because when you start getting compliments on your skin and people tell you how beautiful you are, or even backhanded compliments where they say something about your makeup and you're not wearing any, like, okay, that's honestly the biggest confidence boost that anyone could ever give you. Now that we've talked about the benefits of not wearing makeup, I want to give you a few tips to help you have a successful no makeup day. The first tip is to add a skin blurring product. It gives you a sort of instant soft focus finish and helps you to feel a little more comfortable being barefaced. Or if you don't have a skin blurring product, you could just apply your normal makeup primer, and this will also help to protect your pores from being clogged with gunk from the environment. The second tip is to take really good care of your skin. Try using a radiance boosting serum. It gives you a little extra glow while also adding a rich hydration. I really like the ROC vitamin C serum, and it's very affordable. It looks like this. Okay. And you can get it over the counter or even on Amazon. So again, a super affordable thing that you can do that's just going to help to hydrate and add a glow to your skin. Yes, that leads me to hydrate, 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 hydrate. Even if you have oily skin, hydrate because oil production in your skin, it's your skin overcompensating for dryness. When I was younger, I had very, very oily skin, and I would try to counteract that with a lot of very harsh toners, powders, baking. I actually baked. I've not baked my makeup in like probably 5 years because I can see now how important it is to hydrate. And when you do hydrate your skin properly, the oil production actually minimizes. So you don't get super oily look. You just get a very clean, fresh, hydrated, glowy, dewy finish. So hydrate your skin. Also wear sunscreen. Now, I'm not actually promoting the use of like any over-the-counter sunscreen. Since I deal with hyperpigmentation, this is a huge thing for me because I actually have to wear like SPF 100 or 100 plus just to micromanage the hyperpigmentation from years and years ago when I was on that birth control and developed that sort of skin condition. It's actually called melasma too, if you guys are wondering what it's called. I know a lot of people deal with this. Honestly, you can't, there's not a thing in the world. You just have to micromanage it. There's nothing that helps. You do have to wear sunscreen. You have to wear sunscreen every day. I would only suggest using a all natural sunscreen. It's hard to know organic from non-organic because the FDA puts a stamp on anything that has enough money backed behind it. Okay, listen to this. All right. I heard this years and years ago when I was a little girl. Now people are accepting this as more of like a mainstream fact. The sunscreen that you get over the counter, even some of the things like that say that they're for your face, the thing is that sunscreens are packed with chemicals that are actually known carcinogens and actually have been proven to cause skin cancer. So a lot of times you see people who are just slathering on these chemicals on their skin because they're afraid of the sun and they want to protect themselves. And I do think you should be protected, but I don't think you should be slathering on those chemicals on your skin. There's so many facts. There's so much evidence behind this. There are chemicals in over-the-counter sunscreens that cause skin cancer. Okay. So protect yourself with sunscreen. And you can even get a sunscreen that has a tint to it. Okay. And then you don't have to wear foundation even when you do wear makeup. Only natural sunscreen, guys, please do not be slathering on chemicals on your skin thinking that you're protecting yourself from cancer because you're going to get like that's not the way it's going to give you, it's not good for you. Okay. On to the next tip. Curl your lashes and nourish them with like a lash enhancing serum so that they look stronger, longer, and thicker naturally. If you have blonde lashes, like me, you can also tint them to avoid mascara altogether. That's what I do. Okay. I started tinting my eyelashes. See if you can get really close and see them. Okay. My eyelashes are blonde naturally. So I tint them. Tinting, dyeing, whatever you want to call it. Then you don't have to wear mascara at all. Okay. So we've covered skin, lashes. What's next? Brows. Okay. Brows frame your entire face. Brows, you cannot go, if you have sparse brows, you know how hard it is to go out in public without doing your brows because you just feel like your face is completely off. So condition your brows with a redensifying serum to get that natural full brow look that takes decades off your appearance. I've actually started microblading my brows to a soft powder brow, and I don't have to shape or pencil them in at all anymore. So literally, guys, my skincare routine is if I'm going out and I do want to like do something for my appearance, if I do anything, I'll brush on some bronzer, maybe some concealer if I have any blemishes, mascara if I haven't tinted my lashes in a while, because it does fade. It's not like a permanent dye. It's just a tint. So you do have to do it like every 2 weeks or so. So if I haven't done that, I will sometimes put on mascara, but that's it. Like, yeah, I'm talking like a a swipe of bronzer, mascara, and concealer. That's it. My brows are done. I don't have to do anything. And voila, like that is literally all I do. And today I haven't done any of it. And I know the camera quality isn't like that great, but if you decide that you still want a bit of mascara or blush to give you that extra bit of confidence, that's totally okay too. Take baby steps if you need to. You can't always go cold turkey when it comes to these things. If you're used to like putting on foundation, concealer, mascara, you're doing your brows, doing everything in the morning, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to just like not do any of it and just go cold turkey. So it's totally okay. Like take babies, put your concealer on, do a swipe of blush, do mascara, do your brows if you need to. But I promise the first compliment that you get on your natural skin, the easier it will be to go makeup free. That's true confidence, babe. Even a mostly makeup free day will bring you one step closer to fully embracing your natural skin. So, no makeup days have been amazing for me, and I know that they will be for you too. Once you adjust to your new routine, you adjust to authentically you skin. It's a confidence boost. It makes you feel beautiful on the outside. It makes you feel beautiful on the inside. And honestly, it's just so much easier. That's all for today. If you like this video, please subscribe and check out my website at secretwins.com. Also, don't forget to check out Secret Wins on Facebook and Instagram. I'm constantly posting good information there as well. I love hearing from y'all, so drop me a comment if you have questions and let me know if there's a topic you'd like me to discuss. Okay? Much love. Namaste.